My friend?
Time for our tail of the tape. Up first is the Bulldozer. And they'll be facing Ice Cold. They'll be fighting as lightweights. Smaller weight class, of course, but these two pack quite a punch.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
First up, the Bulldozer from the United States of America. Up against them, Ice Cold from the United States of America.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the blue trunks with red trim. The Bulldozer. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the red trunks with light orange trim. Ice Cold.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut does not score. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Good counter-punching. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Right, breathe, focus, nothing stupid. Right, don't worry about the knockdown, don't worry about the tough round. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Right. Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right. In this next round, when you get through the round, just get through the round. Moving. Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close round, just get through this round. Get on the end of the jab. Keep stepping. Just want you to get through the round. Just get through the round. Don't worry about the knockdown. It's close. Tie him up. Grab a hold. Good. Right. Keep on the end of the jab and keep stepping.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
This next round, I just want you to get through the round. Just get through the round.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Failing to score with that right hook. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble.
Don't walk onto anything, it will be dangerous.
How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
This may do it. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
Being dazed.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Are we about to see a first round knockout?
Bloody hell, keep on top of it. Come on, Ram. Stop
And, well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. You've done all that work all the way through camp. Now you're going to go back out and breathe. Now it's a tough fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that platform back together. You've been posted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there, take his confidence. I need you to switch back on, get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then start gathering your pace, get your momentum back, and win the round back. Out there and switch on, get this boxing back together. I need you mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round that was. Come on. Focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Johnny, I love watching these lighter. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their... Can they finish it? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose.
And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense.
The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? How about that time counter shot? That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Switched up completely. Get your mind back on the... Get behind the basics. Get your jab back. Get your rhythm back. Don't worry about our rhythm. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch up. Get your better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch up. Get your butt this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, beast. Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. And breathe when you're stepping around.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Way better than that guy. You've let him better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basic.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jabs, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Can't score with that jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The defense failed them. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes.
Good shot.
How is this fight? Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need you to focus on what... Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there. Listen, be smart when you go out. Just take the round off. Win the next one. Yeah? Good. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get your jab back. Just boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give them anything, all right? Just boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off, nothing. Don't worry about it. You've done all that work in... It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Get out. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there. It's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that...
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Come on. Your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Don't worry.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you're gonna get knocked out. You don't want to trade shots. Why weren't they more cautious? It looks like he might, so he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter shot. That left hook missed. The perfect counter lands. And we may see a stoppage here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The referee really thinking about stuff. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switching off, start to make mistakes and switching off. You to switch. They're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your out there and win the round. Get out there and switch on. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reach.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Lead and win this next round. Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Back and forth they go, and now going for the finish. And down goes ice cold. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I'm going to see that again. Where did that come from?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Take a good look at their fighter. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
need you better than that guy. You're much better. It's not even in your league. Focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You've got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Let's go. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. And then we'll go again. You've been coasted for this entire fight. Gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
When you go out, just take the round off, win the round on your...
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. Swing and a miss with that jab. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Do you believe what we are seeing? And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
How'd you feel? All right, breathe. Focus and stop. Right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Right, keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right, in this next round, when you get through the round, just get through the round on the end of the jab and keep stepping. Keep moving. Keep round. Just get through this round, get on the end of the jab, keep step, tie him up, grab hold of him. This next round, I just want you to get through it's close, tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right, tough round, just get through this next round. Keep on.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Tough round, just get every time he gets close, tie him up, grab hold of him. This next round, just want you to get through.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And Ice Cold has been knocked down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I need to see that again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
The straight right just misses. And down to the canvas goes ice cold. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.